Operation Destroy Sarah Palin's political career and reputation is not just a left-wing project. No secretive George Soros funding, no acorn operatives lurking in the shadows. This effort is FRO, for Republicans only. Steve Schmidt was the campaign manager for McCain-Palin 08. And I'm guessing that's the last Palin ticket with which he will be associated. In a blockbuster 60 Minutes interview that's set to air this weekend, Mr. Schmidt recalls trouble that then-candidate Sarah Palin had with the truth.
There were numerous instances that she said things that were not accurate that ultimately the campaign had to deal with. And that opened the door to criticism that she was being untruthful and inaccurate. And I think that that is something that continues to this day. She went out and said that, you know, this report completely exonerates me. And in fact, it didn't. You know, it's the equivalent of saying down is up and up is down. It was provably, demonstrably untrue.
Okay, fine. Ms. Palin wanted to bend the truth a little, finesse it, cut corners. Happens in politics all the time. It's not like she wanted to flat out lie, is it?
Stuff like the Alaska Independence Party that her husband had been a member of for 7 years. She wanted to put out a statement saying that he was not a member of it. He was a member of it.
Oh. Well, now, in addition to illuminating Sarah Palin's reality-based problems, Mr. Schmidt also hits the Alaskans' preparation for the vice presidential debate with Joe Biden. The process, he said, was so disheartening, another member of the McCain-Palin campaign staff warned that the debate might produce a political apocalypse.
He told us that the debate was going to be a debacle of historic and epic proportions. He told us she was not focused, she was not engaged, she was really not participating in the prep. Rick Davis and I sat in the back of the room for a few minutes, suggested everybody take a break, asked everybody to leave the room, and we had a conversation with her.
What did you say to her?
I said to her, I said, Governor, this doesn't seem to be going very well to me. And she assented, she agreed. She said, you know, I think that's right.
In fact, that assessment was so right that the McCain team convinced Sarah Palin to make a slight change in terminology in order to avoid making the same verbal gaffe over and over again. As Palin wrote in her book, and Mr. Schmidt now confirms, during debate prep, Ms. Palin conflated the names Biden and Obama, calling her stand-in opponent, "Oh, Biden," over and over again. The solution was to just call Joe Biden Joe.
Nice to meet you. Hey, can I call you Joe?
Can I call you Joe? You know what they say about the best laid plans, though, right?
Barack Obama and Senator Biden, you've said no to everything in trying to find a domestic solution to the energy crisis that we're in.
Oh, Senator Biden. Given the number of enemies that Sarah Palin made among those who worked closest with her on the campaign trail, expect the drip, drip, drip of unflattering Sarah Palin anecdotes to continue until the only office to which she can be elected is president of the Palins Against Schmidt PAC.